kind of almost got killed last night because he hitched a ride and the girl who was driving almost drove off the road, or did drive off the road, bottomed out, and then like had to have somebody fix the car. It took him a couple hours, but he did come back with the van, and so I'm using the van to prepare for this trip that we're going on today. We're leaving most of our stuff in the car because it's a big water-free day. Dog's going with Dan, so that we don't have to carry extra water for the day. So I'm just grabbing a couple of things out of the car, putting a couple things in the car, and then I'm going to give him back the keys, trying to get Birdie on the move so that we can get out of here before the sun comes up. I know it looks like the sun came up already. It's 5 a.m. So it did come up somewhere, but right now it's still down over the mountains, so it's still chilly, which is what we want, because it's going to be a long, hot day. I believe this would be the top of episode, like, I don't know, 5 or something. I don't know. I'm already lost. Here's our today. Looks like the highest elevation is 2,482 feet up and 753 down. And there's no shade. Gonna be a hot day. Gotta get to the water. Ethics. Basically, don't leave your crap everywhere, like in the bathroom or right in front of the thing. People are selfish. It's a whole diaper. It's disgusting. So, on the upshot, there's this lovely bridge with this lovely river. Sun's coming up. I'm headed out just ahead of Emily and Birdie, but they will catch up with me fast because we're going up and I stop a lot on the ups. So... So yeah, the trail is going to be all up today and it's going to be in the hot sun. It's one of the most dreaded segments of the trail and it happens right at the beginning. Here we go. I had to go back because the privy took me. So now we're all starting again. I'm waiting for Birdie to take a couple pictures. Emily's walking ahead. And, yeah, we're leaving right now. Look at this. Wow. All these flowers everywhere. Some mule deer, flowers, mountains. What a great way to start the day. Feed me, Seymour. Feed me all night long. I just met two young boys, Asher and Connor. They'll be following me up in a second. Whew. All of a sudden I hear this really loud noise. It was a biker coming from up ahead of me. It took me a minute to get my bearings and understand what was happening, and I was like, holy crap, you scared the death out of me. And he just didn't even hear me say that. He just looks up and he says, hi, smiles, keeps on going. I was off trail by then, thank God. But he was like whipping down this mountain. I was a little jealous, I gotta say. His thing looked more fun than me walking up it. But I'm still having a good time. Picturing like the Wizard of Oz or something. I don't know. I mean, there's this tree, but flying debris must be for bikes. Good.
Beautiful.
It is. Every once in a while you see evidence of bears. See the claw marks where they're using the trees as their little personal scratching posts. Somebody's got a house down there. Look at these cool mountainy things over here. Plants. Going down. More awesome rocks. Crazy cool. I'll bet that thing has a name. Don't know what it is, but it's cool. Some guy just passed me and he's like, you'll see this rock, and it's like the perfect lounge chair. This one doesn't look like a lounge chair to me, but could be the rock he's talking about. I don't know. Maybe this is the lounge chair. I don't know. But I'm gonna keep going. It's noon, and this is mile 6 from where I started. And it is Raleigh Peak Road. It's an old Jeep road that's closed now to most vehicles. And I'm just supposed to cross it, and once I do, I'm gonna enter a burn area where there's almost no shade, so I'm gonna have to take out my umbrella. My sunbrella. Oh, I'll tell you. Whew, it's been a rough day. Good. Really good. I've been on my own all day, though. Wish my family would catch up. I've been kind of slowing down, so they probably will. I always slow down this time of day. I'd love to take a nap. Oh, there's signs. It's Lion Cave Trail and Raleigh Peak Road right there. Getting tired. Stopped in the shade that this skinny little tree is giving me so that I could take a picture of this. I mean, seriously, this is pretty cool. Maybe a storm rolling in and I'm pretty high up. I need to get over this hump. A lot of piles, looks like they're ready to be burned if a fire comes around. I guess this is what they mean by a burn zone. It's like a tree graveyard. It's time to take out the old umbrella. Damn. Even in total devastation, life starts coming back. Surrounded by flowers. And this thunderstorm coming my way. It's funny because it's all blue right there. And then there's this guy. I gotta get moving. I'm only a little bit away from tree line, I think. Like, I don't know, 2/10 of a mile or something. So I gotta see if I can't make it to tree line before this storm hits. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to hide right here next to this rock and hope for the best. Guess I gotta go. See you guys. I'm in the desert, and up there's snow. It's like some giant comes around and like just piles rocks up. So my app tells me that I am 1.5 miles from a fire station. I don't feel like I'm 1.5 miles from anything. It seems like I'm gonna be 1.5 miles away from it forever. Look at that. these little orange ones. When you're not in big sky country, you never get to see clouds that look like that. It's pretty impressive, little thunderheads. Well, it now says that I am 1.2 miles from the fire station, which is then another 1.5 miles from the end of the segment. It's like 1:30 in the afternoon, but I found this great, awesome rock, which all this view of these rocks across from it. I decided that things are starting to hurt enough to just sit and stare at the rocks. And if the storm hits, at least I have a little bit of shelter. So I'm gonna sit some more. Got plenty of time in the rest of the day. This is a good time to sit. Take off my shoes. I don't know if the camera can pick up this shirt, but it's really dirty already. I don't even think it's gonna be a shirt by the end of this trail. Holy crap. Also, this meat stick is very spicy. I was not expecting that. Whew. Duke's Shorties. Spicy. Sometimes the TT has tricky business. So I'm heading this way. Let me turn. Heading this way, but there's also a little trail going up there. Pretty sure that's just a view. And this is the trail I'm staying on. But there's nothing on any of the trees or anywhere marking any of that. Some of these rocks, when I walk up on them, they just look like, I don't know, like giant whales. A nice girl just helped me to figure out which trail to go down and sat and chatted me up for a little bit. That was nice. I needed some human. The crickets are so loud in these trees. I think that might be the fire station over there. And finally I see some hikers with the pooch over there. So somebody put the number 1 in this and there's a hole. I assume that's for a reason. North Fork Volunteer Fire Department Station 1. I guess the 1 meant Station 1. I just saw my van go off that way, so that biker's gonna go tell my husband that I'm here. And then I am really hopeful he will take me for a cheeseburger. I think my eyelids are sunburned, even though I've had my hat on all day. Weird. Anyway, this is kind of off trail. I think the trail actually goes that way somewhere, but this is the way we're going. The fire station is here. There's the water spigot. And Porter and Dave are here resting, playing with the pooch pooch. Maven brought ice, which is awesome. And now we're just waiting. I don't know for how long. And I guess we'll give ice to more people as they show up. Here comes Alan for round 2. He left his stuff over there, so he had to hike back for it now. You can see like all the weather at once in this place. If you get like right here, you move your pack, you might be able to keep it a little drier.
Yeah.
So we came to Brian's house for a 0 after the end of segment 2. We're gonna just kind of get everything recombobulated. We got caught in a storm yesterday, and Baggins and Birdie had a pretty exciting evening with lightning storm, and so they kind of had to dive under a rock and hide for a little bit while the lightning was coming down. And then once the lightning stopped, they were able to kind of run, get back to us, but by then they were pretty shaken up. So we decided to take a 0 today, and we're gonna just get our stuff all washed and cleaned, because as you can see I'm still in my very dirty clothes. We have to find everything in the car before I'm going to take a shower and put on clean clothes. I pretty much passed out last night. So we're going to go to Denny's, have some breakfast, and we'll end this episode here, and we'll start again tomorrow back on the trail for segment 3.